Like a blaster or something else, or it's like you planned it like this? What we got?
Yeah, pretty much the way I sent it in is exactly the way it turned out, except for the hair color. The hair originally was kind of like a whitish gray, and they changed it to like a fluorescent yellow, which I like. But
Yeah, it looks cool. Everybody likes it.
I when I sent in the design, I made his green like really dark green, so he doesn't match the Classics castle, unfortunately. But they hadn't made the castle at that point, so I didn't know what color they were going to make it. I was just going off of the little scare glow, the little key to Castle Grayskull.
Yeah.
And that was a really dark green, so I was like, I just assumed that's what they would use, so that's why he's so dark. Sorry.
Okay, going from the figure to the movie. After winning the contest, you launched successfully a Kickstarter for your first movie, Fall of Grayskull. How did it leap from the figure designer to a filmmaker?
So I got invited to PowerCon that year to be on a panel for the creative character people, and I met a lot of really awesome cosplayers. I'd never been to a convention, and so it was meeting cosplayers and artists and another filmmaker, John Faust, who's made a He-Man trilogy of fan films, and just being around all these people, and I've been making movies of my own, and I do film work, and I was just thinking, I saw his movie, and I was like, man, I want to make a He-Man movie, and so I just asked some people there and gathered up some people, and everybody was like, yes, so yeah.
Wow. Can you tell us how long the filming goes on? So from the first shot till the last shot, without any post production.
The first film we shot over 7 days.
7 days.
Yeah,
That's fast.
it was 2 days of prep and 3 days of filming, and then we came back later and did 2 more days extra. So 7 altogether.
And the post-production is 1 year or what?
It took 7 months to edit that one. But I was editing it nonstop. And because it was all green screen, so every single shot I had to go in and crop each character out frame by frame.
Oh.
And, I swore I would never do it again. Yes.
The good old times where you have to do everything by hand.
Yes.
The Fall of Grayskull is had a very darker tone to it, so it's not like the Filmation cartoon or the normal 80s cartoon, 80s movie. It's like, little darker and more serious. Was this the idea from the beginning, or just I want to do something different?
So I'm really big into horror movies, and so I just made one, and that was kind of like what I was, in that mode, and when the Castle Grayskull Man bio came out, it was kind of like grim. I didn't write the bio, but I think Scott wrote it, and like Stratos died, I think, and so like I kind of like, that was kind of like the feeling I was going for it, but maybe it was a little too dark. I don't know.
I liked it. This is totally different from the other shows, so it's a different show and a different side from the Massive Universe theme. What was the biggest challenge for you for the production?
Green screen.
The hand cropping.
Yeah, it was a lot of late nights editing. I would in After Effects, spend hours, doing a shot, and then hitting render, and then going on my couch and napping for a few minutes, and I'd hear the noise like ding ding ding. I'm like, oh, wake back up, go do the next one, and that was terrible.
But you finally did it.
Yes.
So if you want to have the movie or you want to buy the movie, you can go to his booth, which is outside to the right, and you can grab some Blu-rays and DVDs and some autographs if you'd like to. Another question about this is the second movie you are making right now, What is called? What's the name?
Rise of the Horde.
Oh, that's what's saying.
Way.
Great. Can you Rise of the Horde?
There you go.
Nice. Can you tell us anything about it?
Sure. Like the story or what?
What can you tell us without giving
Spoiling the fun.
too much away? Without spoiling, right?
Yeah.
So it's a continuation, but it's way it's more lighthearted. It's not so grim and dark and horror. Rob Lamb from Filmation, he and his wife wrote the script, so it's got a lot of that kind of a tone to it, so it's more Filmation-y a little bit. The costumes are more true to the characters, like Tila especially. But basically, at the end of the first movie, it's all about this crystal that they find and this amulet. Mm-hmm. And at the very end, you see that Shadow Weaver takes it back to Hordak, and this picks up where Hordak now he has the amulet. Now he can open up a portal to go to Eternia and invade. And so that happens, and it's a lot. There's a lot of Secret of the Sword type stuff in there. You know, Adora is a bad guy, and it's her journey to becoming She-Ra. And
she's the first captain in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. We it's a lot of it takes place. I wanted to film it all. I didn't want to do any green screen, so we did a little bit. But when I gave my notes to Rob to write it, I was like, here are the beats you need to hit, and I was like, but write whatever story you want, and it's a great story, but it's a very it's 60 pages, so it's kind of longer than I had wanted to, but with money and time, but I was like, well, let's just go for it. So we built a castle set, and we built a Hordak spaceship set, and so a lot of it takes place on Hordak's ship, traveling to Eternia, and yeah.
So the portal is far away then, not directly from Etheria to Eternia. The portal you used because of the ship.
So yeah, there's a scene on Etheria or the Fright Zone,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's mostly Eternia and Hordak's journey there to take it over.
So, question for me that's very very interesting. Will be there Horde troopers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's the best characters for me.
Lots of Horde people. We have
Are these real costumes or just CGI?
No, real costumes. Everything is real.
Even better.
Wow.
Yeah.
How when did you think you can release the movie? So roughly, we know
hopefully by fall of next year. So maybe September, October.
27.
Of 27.
Cool. Any questions from the crowd?
Yes.
For Daniel?
Yes. Your song with Tuesday Night.
Yes.
How that came to be.
So I have the power.
Yes.
we covered,
Pops up every time on my computer.
Same as mine.
I'm sorry.
I like it. Yeah, dude, I have to be sorry.
So whenever we spent a long time creating the Kickstarter campaign. During the pandemic is when I got the idea to make a part 2 because I was kind of bored and work was slow. So I think it was like 2021. I was like, hey, I messaged everybody. I'm like, hey, you guys want to get the band back together? And they're like, yes. And so we slowly worked on building the Kickstarter campaign for several years. And when it was time to post that, I wanted to make a bunch of YouTube videos to kind of like have interest in the Kickstarter. And one of those, I was like, what if we? I was talking to the guy that did the soundtrack for my previous movie, The Bloody Man. I was like, hey, could you replicate this song in like a really cool way? And he did all the music and sent it back, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. And I was like, we need to make a music video for this to help, try to get interest for the Kickstarter. And I was, friends with Tuesday Night from the Bloody Man, and I asked her, and she was immediately like, it's weird. Like whenever I ask people to do things, for some reason they're always like yes, and I'm like,
It's a blessing.
Okay, yeah. And I'm like, oh, fine. Just like when I asked Dan, I was like, hey Dan, you want to be a principal in a horror movie? He's like, yes. So
$5,000. I'm just kidding.
that's pocket. He's gonna. It was 10,000. It was 10K. But anyway, so yeah, and we. Jonathan did the music and sent it to me, and I did the vocals over and over until it wasn't too terrible. And Tuesday had flown into a convention kind of close to me, so I met her. We rented a recording studio and did her vocals, and then another one of my friends mastered it for us and made it sound really nice. And yeah. That was fun.
What I loved about it, it was actually recorded in the studio and it wasn't just AI.
Yes, no AI.
But yeah,
it was before,
actual musicians.
At this time, there was no AI, right? For that.
I don't think so. Yeah, but this was several years ago, so it was before the big AI boom. Come on in.
Don't be shy.
Fisto's back.
Yeah. And we're trying really hard not to use AI for any of the film either.
You say you tried.
We're still editing, so
Okay.
we may have to utilize, in my mind, I'm like, well, maybe a transition, like a camera transition from like this shot over to this shot, maybe, I don't know. But the goal is to make it as real life as possible, realistic.
So one final question for you is that what you're thinking about coming to Germany and to the Los Amigos? What you've seen so far?
I've seen so many people and so many toys and customs and art, and I was not expecting this huge multi-level. This was amazing. I wasn't expecting it. When I was talking to you guys, I think somebody said like to our small convention, and I'm like, what? And then I'm here, I'm like, what? What do you mean small convention? This is amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, we just every time when we get asked about it, we are comparing to like PowerCon and the big stuff in the US, but in Germany, yeah, for Germany it's a big one. Actually, it's the biggest one, right? Of Mojo. Okay, thank
We
you
don't
for
have the
talking
numbers.
Hey. All right. I think we can take in our new guests. We have several more guests right now. Daniel, stay with us for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Perhaps you know one of them, perhaps, or both. Hi.
Hi.
One guy is, he told us in the video, he looks like He-Man. And he's holding a sword as well, like something like this. I think he should come down and show us again. It's Pixel Dan.
Oh, hey.
Welcome. Kinda.
No, I got this, right?
You wanna?